Yay! Welcome to Channel Creativity. Learning how to draw a portrait on Saturday. I put some nice soul music and I picked a reference photo that I'll be working on today for like the next hour and a half. And whoever shows up, and I'm just really excited to be here. And this is the sketchbook that I usually do my little mini portraits. And today I will be working with a limited palette. I'll be working with these colors. I love red. It's definitely a thing that I enjoy doing. And to give you an idea of what is possible in this live, last live that we did on TikTok, this was the drawing that I finished. I used red pencil. I used a big pen, ballpoint pen, and I used for the highlights gouache, just to make it pop. And yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, that's my plan for today. Today I think I'm gonna work this portrait. It's an interesting angle. I'm kind of curious to see what I'm gonna do with the nose segment. This angle usually is a little bit not hard, but just, more challenging to do so. Okay, hello Summer, hello. So I guess I'll just start. The best thing to do is start drawing. Okay. So this is what I do every morning. I actually sit down and I do a mini portrait study over coffee. It just helps me get in the groove of things, and I think the hardest thing to do when you're learning to draw is just doing it, just forming a good habit. So I show up every day over coffee with portrait, and it seems to help. Like, I seem to have a good flow of how to get all the information down, and this is only because I've been just practicing on a daily, just bit by bit, nothing too crazy, not big pieces of art, paintings and massive drawings, and just like something that like I feel like I can achieve. And yeah, like I think my biggest problem when I started really drawing and painting on like a regular basis, I had really big expectations of what I should be doing as an artist. And I would get into these like multiple projects, like a painting here, a drawing there, and they're all really big on big canvases and big papers. And I would burn out really quick. I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but yeah, it's just really stressful and not achievable. So I decided, I was like, how can I get good at this without getting too emotionally like upset about it, that I'm not evolving as quick as I really want to evolve. So I set up something daily that I can practice that is small. Like, as you can see, this sketchbook is like the size of my hand, And I just show up in here each day and I do a portrait. And for you guys that want to see like what is possible, this is one of the drawings that I did yesterday on our live, and it took me an hour and a half to just start like building these details. I also added my color palette over here. I thought that was a really nice touch. And yeah, I try not to like stress over it too much. The only reason I do this is just to get in the practice with a small scale, not too big. So yeah, so we will continue now. Let's see what's happening over here. So one of the things that I do when I'm blocking things out, I just box things. I'm not focusing on nose, mouth, like these like small details. I just focus to find like where things are in relationship to the frame. So I see a lot of space over here. She has a long neck. She's really the ear is right here. And if I were to like focus and to see where like the ear finishes or is in parallel to, it's actually with her nose. So that actually helps a lot to like really understand where you should be placing the beginning, like where the nose should be in parallel. So like roughly there. There is a tilt to her jaw, as you can see over here. Thank you, Sleepy. Keep watching because it's gonna turn out really cool. So we have the jaw. We have the ear over here. And then she has like an ink segment over here. We're kind of working with the same like proportions, so we could definitely be measuring with pencil. And then let's see, there is a gap between the tip of the nose, so we need to be conscious of that. And also the tip of the nose, if you can see, it like kind of connects to this curvature of her cheek, so we keep that in mind too. And the curvature ends somewhere not quite, like almost to the end of the ear. So that's something to keep in mind. So the ear, it's like roughly there. But I think that, let's measure actually. The edge of her ear is like roughly here. And then the ear itself, it's here. So I need to bring the ear a little bit in. The hardest thing to draw, I think, for myself personally, are hands. I can do them, but I definitely have like I need to do a couple of takes for the hands. And if I'm doing large pieces, like a big painting or drawing, what I do, I practice whatever reference photo I'm working from, if it has hands, and then I implemented in the big final piece, just so I like get familiar with what I'm working. I'm not the type of person that likes to jump right away in the massive piece. So yeah, practice first and then jump into the big stuff. Yeah, I like it, and I love the process of sketching and like having the thumbnails and like having that record of what you finished. I hate the hands. Yeah. Yeah, I mean feet are kind of challenging too, yeah. But like the problem is the reason why we get so tripped out about drawing feet and hands and all these things is that we subconsciously are like, those are feet, so I have to draw them like feet. So you start doing these like details right up front when you just have to like not look at her like a portrait, but just look at her, like find the shapes and get them, just block them in quickly, right? And once you've blocked them in, like your chances of getting those right are go exponentially higher. So she has a dip over here. It's a little bit exaggerated on my end, but it's okay because we can tone it down as we practice. And then let's see, the tip of her nose, but the top part of her nose goes a little below the line that we were talking about. So, and then her nose goes at an angle, so it goes against these lines. So also, good morning. I don't know where everybody's at right now. I'm in Brasov, Romania. So if you feel like sharing where you're at and where you're joining from and what time it is, if you're a night owl, raise your hand up. So you are an owl. Where are you located? What city you're in or what country? See? With just like a little bit of like blocking things out, you can quickly establish where things are. She also has like really dominant eyebrows, which I love. New York City. Hello, New York. Man, owls. Everywhere we have owls. You know what? I used to live in Seattle, Washington for 20 years. And then during COVID, I got really pissed of all the restrictions. And I like moved to the woods in Transylvania. And I'm 10 minutes away from Dracula's castle, surrounded by woods and just really beautiful scenery. And I just never left. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. It was definitely a wild decision on my part. But I'm very happy with my decision. I come and visit often in the US because my parents are still there. And but living in the village with superstitions and witches and shit like that is like one of the best things I could have probably done with my life. She has a little dip And then another dip over here where her mouth comes in. And she has this shadow going on. I'm gonna block it in. Let's see. Yeah, guys, and I say this every time on each live, like if you want to learn how to draw and you feel like you need somebody to just take a look at your work or something, just follow me, shoot me a private message with your artwork. I'll take a look at it. I'll give you my 2 cents. I think one of the hardest things as somebody that as an artist that's trying to like learn new skills and be creative, having community is like what really keeps you sane, and it keeps you going when you're having the hardest time. So I would like to do that. I would like to be here as somebody that can be supportive of your creative journey. And yeah, that's what I want to do with my time on this earth. Just hair this way. Also, I love you're welcome. I love the lighting that's happening. We have something similar to an art walk. Because I live close to Brasov, which is a major city. It's a mountain city, and there's a lot of skiing and there's a lot of fun stuff to do. I'm part of a dance community. I go dancing often. So those dancers are also painters and musicians and whatever. And I've connected with them and I participate at different social events. But it's not like the one that you're talking about, like a New York art walk or Seattle art walk. Like those are awesome. Like it's pretty impressive. The type of stuff we have access in the US compared to like a small country, that's definitely one thing I'm like, I wish there was more of that. And if I do want something like that, I go to the capital. But still, it is like 3 hours away with the train. So let's see. I feel like I actually got her nose like in the right place, which is a miracle. Alert the media. Let's see. Where does the tip of her lip align? Interesting. So where? I'm sure I'm pretty spot on. What I like from this angle is this beautiful kind of fat lip on the top. It's so pretty. I wish I had lips like that. And for some of you that, yeah, right. For some of you that missed out on, this is the color palette that I'm going to be working with today. I'm obsessed with red. Details will be done with Big Pen. Just block some of this out. Yeah, I wish I wish I looked like this, but it's okay. I'm good. I'm good the way I am too. I should appreciate more. Okay. Actually, turning out more decent than I thought. I shouldn't jinx it. I shouldn't say that and then like I fuck it up halfway through. Uh, I like I like the color red. I love it. I think there's a whole story behind it. But I do enjoy all colors. Like I'm just when it comes to drawing with one color, I'm fixated on red. And I don't even think I have another drawing in other colors, but then I paint with the full spectrum of the color wheel and um I like painting with oils and I like to paint realistic. Um, right now I'm working on an illustration book, a children's book for a client, and that's like in a different kind of style. It's more like cartoonish kind of rather than realistic, and we use like a natural color palette over there. But red just like really inspires me. When I was younger and at school, teachers would correct your homework and papers with red. And I found it so beautiful, but I was kind of upset about the fact that it could only be used in correcting mistakes. And I was like, how about I just make it my own? And I start writing in red in my journal and start drawing in red. And I start doing that. And then the love for red evolved into a symbol of passion and drama, like dramatic effects and love. And yeah, it's a very intense color. It's fire. It could be very destructive too. And that's kind of where the red comes from. I might experiment with other colors. I might try blue. And then next thing you know, 10 years later, I'm like drawing only in blue. I have a very compulsive personality. Like I'll either like eat one thing like over and over again for like a season and then I'll never eat it again. Or I'll listen to a song like a million times and then I stop doing it. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, like there's like specific things like I can still function in this society being this obsessive about certain things. It's not hasn't become an impediment to my existence. So as long as I can I can keep that under control. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, maintaining a routine um and staying consistent is so challenging, but not doable. Let's sharpen our beautiful tools. I should do what's that thing called where people like make noises and eat? ASMR or whatever it's called. I should do that with sharpening tools and sharpening pencils. ASMR, thank you. That thing. Let's see. Oh, should I do that? I'm sorry. Did I fuck up the ASMR thing? Am I doing it right? Should I slurp my coffee while I'm at it too? I think I did it. I deserve a pat on the back. And that's my coffee machine that you're hearing right now, just like a possessive ghost coffee machine just turned itself on. Yes, perfection. I have a future in live streaming and ASMR. Well, that's good. Yes, my coffee machine makes the most amazing lattes. For the longest time, I would make coffees on the stove, like heat water and stuff like that. But like recently, I got myself a really fancy coffee machine because I thought I deserve it, and I do. Let's be clear about that. And when I first had my first latte with this coffee machine, I was like, what the fuck? This is amazing. So each day has just been like heaven since like 4 months ago. My life has been exponentially better. I'm less grouchy. And yeah, I feel like I've unlocked something. Yes. Yeah. Save money and buy yourself a good fucking coffee machine. Period. And that will improve your mood, and then you'll go out and be productive. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on good coffee machines. But I've also kind of developed like an intense coffee addiction, so I don't know, it's kind of a it's a double-edged sword, my friend. Girl, do whatever like drink fancies you. If you want a matcha latte, or if you want like whatever makes you a better person and less of like burn the bridge or make a scene at the wedding. So I am personally one of the worst human beings when coffee is not existent. It's true, like if I have to do some medical stuff and like I can't drink that day any coffee or water, I will be the worst human, and I know it, and I try to control it, so I just shut the fuck up and I don't say anything. But internally there's just a lot of like insane personalities going at each other. So I just know my place to shut up and just like I've been drinking coffee for so long, and I've just bit by bit developed this like addiction for it. So like when it doesn't somebody that drinks like twice coffee a day, like, and I could be doing worse things. I could be doing drugs, and I'm not. So I think I could be, I don't know, doing something very destructive. Tea. I can go without tea. I love tea, but it just depends, really. It just depends on what mood I'm in. When I was pregnant, I went on like a black tea binge. So not like multiple times a day because that's bad, but like one in the morning, I would be like, yeah, like black tea with like some honey and milk. Oh my God, sweet mother God. You could probably get me in the van if you like told me it's like really expensive black tea with milk and honey. Okay, it's getting somewhere. This is great. God, she's so beautiful. It's like upsetting. And she has this like, yeah, she really does. So like, do people enjoy these lives when they see people on the desktop and it's like landscape video, or like can you see really well my drawing? Should I... There you go. It's like a different. Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Like, I see. I'm still new to this whole thing. But honestly, since I've started doing lives on TikTok, I've honestly had like the most wonderful experiences, and haven't had any like weird interactions, and people were really nice and genuinely wanted to be like, hey, make art. I'm gonna watch you for a little bit. So that's been a nice experience so far. Okay, let's define a little bit this face. It's getting a little bit lost. Yeah, I was a little bit like hesitant about it because I just didn't, the internet can be a scary place. So last thing I wanted is just to be like surrounded by like strange like situations. And I'm actually having a better experience on TikTok than I am on Instagram. Like I feel like nothing happens on Instagram. Aw, I'm glad that you enjoy it. Um, and I'm also having a really great experience on Substack. So like I've had so many great artist conversations. I've made friends that I've actually met in person off Substack. And like honestly, it's such a great place to like really like sit down and read and like look at stuff. And oops, How did it go? What exactly? The Substack part? Substack is great. Like, I encourage you guys to like be on there too. You find a lot of authentic, like, great content. I post there all the time, so just if you want to go follow me. Like, I interact with everybody there. I post tutorials. I post art all the time, and also like the people that I talk to are just really genuine people, like really great. And you don't have to like pay. Like, you can content is can be free over there. Like, all my content is free, and if you feel like subscribing and like supporting, you can subscribe and do that. But a lot of creatives do that. They leave it kind of open ended, and then just community forms itself organically over time. And it's somebody that really just wants to support you. It's not, and the algorithm is gentle. Like, you really see the stuff that you like and enjoy. And there's no like preference. You can't pay for ads. There's no ads. There's nothing. It's just you working that account like one person at a time, and really making great friends. Like, I'm very satisfied with it. And I'm actually feeling the same way on TikTok right now with these lives. Yeah, check it out. Like, go find me too. Go follow me on TikTok, and I have my link over there, and just go through it and find my Substack, or I can just share it in the chat because it's easier that way. So that way you don't have to stress about it. Substack. Yeah, I'm sick of TikTok. Of TikTok, I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sick of Instagram. I think Instagram has really like caused me a lot of like grief, and the fact that they want you to pay for just like getting your stuff viewed, like, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, they're super fucking greedy. Like, they just want to make money off of you, and that's it. There's like no, like, don't get me wrong, Substack and TikTok want to make money too, but like, at least they give you some fucking tools to work with, man. Like, so that like kind of satisfies both ends. Yeah, I mean, there's toxic people and situations everywhere, but over there it just feels exponentially like way worse. Yeah, one thing I do want to like say about being an artist and trying to make it, full time, is that it gets you into this like really weird mindset where like you have to be on at all times, and you have to know all these skills, and it can be really like, man, like, how when do I get a break from this hustle and bustle? And like, especially on when doing it on Instagram, it just feels like there's just no, like, all this progress you're trying to like create doesn't happen. There is, I mean, I'm not completely not posting on Instagram. Like, whatever I make on TikTok and Substack just like trickles down into Instagram, and if it like catches, awesome. If not, like, I don't give a shit. I don't even like look at the analytics on Instagram anymore because it is not important anymore to me. And I also use YouTube. I forgot to mention YouTube. And YouTube also has like clear, you do this, you get this. And you know, if you like really like are dedicated in posting, like you really do go up in followers significantly. Like after a year you see like progress on YouTube. Because I set up some goals that were like, I didn't want to burn out from making videos, so it took me like a year and a half to get to like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, if you have any questions about, you know, being an artist full time, stuff like that, girl, if you want to get a coffee, who's there to stop you? Me? Absolutely not. So if you want to drink a coffee with me, you should. Advice the blind leading the blind. Let's sip together some yummy coffee. Welcome everyone. Welcome to drawing from reference photo. Woohoo! Yay, yay. If anybody else is in the mood for coffee, like go get it. Go sit down. Let's talk about art, becoming a full-time artist, social media, anything. Ask away. I'm an open book. I've made all the mistakes humanly possible attempting this business. So oh yes, I love acrylic markers. One medium that I wish I've used it more often is oil sticks. Every time I see people use them, I'm like, oh, that looks great. But they're expensive, and I think they'd just be sitting on my on my cupboard, just like, hey, use me, please. So I try to avoid that because I used to be a materials hoarder, and I had to have like a serious like self-talk, like, listen, bitch, these things are super expensive. You either use them or don't buy them. Find somebody to lend you some so you can see if you like them. Oh, I said, I have used acrylic markers. I think they're super great. And but I also, one material that I've never really used is oil sticks. I've only used it once actually in college, but since then I just never like tried doing that. And I only feel like I would use them once. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm working on a painting series right now. It's called the Great Sunbath. Um, so I'm trying to finish that painting series. I want to have like 10 of them and then potentially get them in galleries. I actually post the article from my Substack that it's all about that series, and it's so great. I took photos during COVID on the beach of people that were not wearing masks and they were just having super fun. I was from a distance. I was taking photos from a distance and I caught some of the most like amazing photos of people not giving a shit. And years later I was like, I think I'm like in the mood to make a series out of this. And yeah, here you go, guys. Enjoy the article. It's great. uh so yeah, these are pretty big paintings. I only have 2 so far, and it's very time consuming. I have 2 kids. I'm also a graphic designer full-time and part-time artist, so I'm trying to do it all. I don't know. Is it? It might be. I'm really bad. I just found her on Pinterest, where I find all my like ideas to draw when I'm at coffee. But she is so freaking beautiful. Also, ASMR. I'm doing the sharpening pencils again, so let's the benefit of joining me live. Oh. What else do I? Oh, I'm sure it's even if. Thank you, I appreciate it. Carmix, is that your name? That's actually a really cool name, Carmix, to end with an X. Actually, I kind of messed up the shade, the highlight on her neck. It's like more elongated. Kind of goes like that. Ah, much better. Carmix. I like that. It's great. It's a great name. Sleepy, if you want to share your name, you're more than welcome to share your name too. I'm Alexandra, by the way. I don't know if it's like obvious somewhere in here in this live chat. Yes, I've definitely been doing this for like some time. Like it hasn't happened overnight. So, and I used to suck at drawing too. Yeah. Yes. A lot of things can be forgivable if you just know how to use the Genia? G G J. I can't read it. Inia? Did you mean Inia? Oh my god, I'm trying to like read your name. I'm so sorry, I'm butchering it like a savage. Ah, Yani. Oh god, my Romanianness is just like Jania. You'll forgive me. If you can send me like a voice note and be like, this is how I pronounce it. Okay, let's be a little bit more assertive with like perfect. Yeah, my pronunciation, my Romanian American pronunciation. Did you grab your coffee? Yeah. God, I'm gonna pronounce your name one way or another. I'm determined. Oh, enjoy. Enjoy your sip, girl. Enjoy your sip. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I really appreciate you. You don't even know how, like, this is the first time I'm getting, like, gifts. Like, tearing. You make my day. There's hope for us artists. That's like one thing. I hope you guys leave with the idea from me that it is fucking possible to make money with art. It really is. Like if you just like set some goals for yourself and you take off this idea, like the pressure off, and you just make things out of a place of like of love and passion for what you do, like it will happen. Consistency and kindness is like key. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna write it down over here. Perfect. Wrote it down. I will check it out. And ooh, you know what would be really cool too? If you guys have ideas of what I should draw next on the next lives, I can do that. And you send me names. And I will do them because I really enjoy like. I think I would rather like do some of like the people that you guys like, because I can draw whatever. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'm so curious now. You got me all like curious about her. Okay, I'm gonna like shape out right now some of the highlights that I see because I feel like I'm getting a little bit lost in all these. So these are just highlights. I see a highlight over here, over here. There's a highlight here, one over here. There's like a. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I really enjoy that. Like, and I had so much like resistance to doing lives for so long. I was just like, do I even know what to say? I feel like I ramble on about the most random shit. But then again, there's somebody out there for me that would listen to my like nonsense. So I thank you all for like entertaining my ideas. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Please, like, say hi to me private, and I want to stay in contact with you guys. And yeah, I really enjoyed this talk with you guys. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, you guys, quick like side note. Do you guys want to see some oracle decks that I've illustrated? So, like little side note, I designed an oracle deck, and I did this while I was in postpartum. I like had so much fun. Like I did them all on my tablet while the baby was sleeping, and I was just doodling and coming up with ideas about what this deck would be about. And they're called Channel Creativity Oracle decks. So their prompts are to help you become more creative. So, like for example, this one is a main character. So learning to be in the spotlight deliberately. So if you're shy and you have a hard time being seen, this gives you prompts on how to like show up, get on stage, and let yourself be seen as an artist. Melancholia, finding bliss, experiments, angelic, let's play. Oh, this is me when I was little. So inner child work. The unknown. This is going on it's like accepting that you need to go on this unbeaten path, and that sometimes these things are very scary and terrifying, but if you decide to go naked is just like a metaphor, but like being vulnerable into that space and knowing that you're being supported, then you're safe to explore the unknown. So time travel, bad day, the past, rest your eyes. This is a card to just take a break. Shut your mind and take a break. Self-love, lucid dreaming. This prompts you to like record some of your dreams and try to like illustrate them and draw them. Happy rebel. This is a really fun one to illustrate. So instead of being an angry rebel, be a happy one. Like defy everything that deserves to be defied. Yes, graphic design. These are definitely on the computer with Adobe, Photoshop, and with Procreate. I kept jumping back and forth between the two of them. Walking with intent. I changed actually the name of this one. Love letters. This is a really great one. So this one prompts you to like write a love letter to either yourself or someone and mail it. You don't have to mail it to yourself, obviously, but like you can mail it to someone. My brain, I don't know. It's like I wish I could let you in and see. It's like so many tabs open. I know, that's definitely, I'll definitely do a tarot. It's really involved. I initially started doing the tarot deck, and I think I decided on that one that I would like to partner up with somebody that is really good at tarot, and then I just illustrate their concept. I believe you, Carmex. I believe you. That's why you're here. That's why we're all three of us connecting on this higher level. This is a really great one. It's a little sad, but behind the mask of everything that we see in this society, there's always this like sad little kid putting a front. Night gazing, taking a break to just look at the stars and talk to the infinite. Nightmares, even nightmares are here to tell you something. Game of life. There's like touches of tarot in here, like this is like the Wheel of Fortune kind of, but in this like cosmic, like let's play the fucking game. Yeah, I think. Tell us, you are an artist. I think we're all artists here. Exploring, ghost eyes, serenade, hello, hello, hello. This is really great. I love this so much. It's just taking the time to really like, if you are in a relationship, it could be even a relationship with yourself, to like, how do you serenade yourself, or how do you serenade your loved one? And yeah, dancing queen, this is just a prompt to go the fuck out and go dancing. Shake whatever fucking mood you're in. Go dance. Be the dancing queen you deserve to be. Dive deep in whatever passions you have. She's looking into a mirror. Pep talk. Yeah, we should all be shaking more often. I think dancing is such a great thing to like to come back in your body and reconnect with yourself. You don't need to know how to fucking dance. You just need to move. Be weird at your highest level, period. Eccentric. And this, I'll go back to drawing, but this card is just a reminder that you should just be your weirdest self. Be eccentric. Just be you. So that's what I have for my my oracle deck. Anyways, I go back to the drawing board. I'm so glad that you like them. Like, it's a labor of love. And the first time I got the oracle deck from the press, I started crying in the parking lot. It was so visceral, and it was like cathartic, and like, wow, like so many experiences of my life are in there. And yeah, it was just really amazing to make them. And yeah, I'm in the process of finishing writing the book for it. I'm like halfway done. And it's actually more nerve-wracking than I thought. Like, I think illustrating them is one thing, and then writing about them is another. Yeah, go right. Just be here. Like, you can hear me talk once in a while. Like, flow with it, man. Like, grab something creative so you can do at the same time. Like, we can all create. Have a little bit of dancing break. Yep, exactly. Like I said, us together is much better than just being alone sometimes. Like, not that there's nothing wrong with being alone, because you have to learn to be in that space too, but it's just nice to have art friends and just make stuff. And yes, Sleepy says, go make yourself a coffee, get a nice piece of paper, a pencil, and let's do it. Yeah, let's I love this like group we're having this Saturday. It's so great. Like, yeah, this is great. Oh, I have to make sure that. There you go. So now what I'm doing, I'm just blocking the background a little bit so the figure can actually pop. I'm not going too hard quite yet because I'm using pencil, and if you press too hard, then it, like you all know, it just starts looking like shit. So oh, don't you worry. Also, do you guys want the reference photo? Do you want me to post it? I can grab it from Pinterest. I definitely learned this. Like I went to art school. I went to college for painting and printmaking. It took years to get into this. Like it's not something that you just wake up. Okay, let me send you the Pinterest. Because I think that'll be easier if you can draw it too that way. I have a whole board of portraits, but I'll send you the perfect. There you go, girl. Because it's in the live settings. Why is it in live settings? I don't think it lets me. Can you send links like this? Boo. I'm sorry. I think it's just trying to prevent like some heavy duty spam thing going on. It thinks I'm a criminal. But I will, yeah, just screenshot it. Let me see if I can, yeah, screenshot like this. And then you can turn it around. Screenshot. That. Awesome. Oh, let's get back to okay, let's bring in some of the ballpoint pen. I'd like to get some of these. One thing I really love doing is just like a aesthetic thing. Maybe it's just the designer in me. I love adding like my color palette to the side just to kind of see it. Okay, so let's start. Let's get some of these like things. Yeah, I just needed for the person to just pop. It was starting to get too lost in like the pencil. So usually I start bringing in the heavy shadows. Now that I've established completely like where we're at and what we're doing and where the nose and where the face and where the eyes and everything is. Okay. And I love ink pens. I think it adds a nice touch, especially ballpoint pens. They're cheap, but I love the grip it kind of has on the paper. It doesn't make your hand slide. Um, Jelly pens, I'm not as excited about them, but some people really thrive with them. So it just really depends, like how you like the sensation of the pen on the paper. Mm-hmm. What you can do too is kind of go. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, it's so nice. How many years you went to school if you don't? Oh, so I went to art school, like some like external art classes during high school. I lived in Seattle, Washington, and in downtown there's a really great academy called Gage Academy. And because they're not accredited, they had like a lot of great classes that they can host without having to be part of the curriculum. And I learned a lot over there at that academy. And then I graduated high school and I went to Cornish College of the Arts in Seattle. And that's another 4 years of painting traditionally and printmaking on intaglio prints. So I would carve into copper plates images and then print them. Super helpful in today's time. But I really liked it. And then I had a spell of no job, no money after college. It didn't really prepare me to like do anything with the fucking skills that I had. So I kind of became angry at like my craft. So I took a break, like a 2 year hiatus of no painting, nothing, because I was angry. And then I decided that I can't be angry and just yeah, like, okay, I'm angry that they didn't teach me anything business wise, but it's my job to like figure it out. So I picked up graphic design, and now I've been doing graphic design for nine, eight, 8 years professionally for different agencies as a freelancer. And I have a lot of creative leeway over there, which is really awesome. I don't only just do graphic design, I do video work, I edit videos, and I've made some music videos for some people, and yeah, there's just a lot of fun creative projects I've worked on over the years. Thank you. And I think graphic design gave me the courage as an artist to be my own, to go full time as an artist. So I started that journey in the last 4 years, and in the last 4 years, because of graphic design, I learned how to like talk to clients, and yeah, it's really important. And to also have confidence in myself and that I know what I'm talking about. It took a while. Oh yeah, I definitely will. Like ask away. Like if you have specific questions, like feel free to ask. I'm an open book, and like I love sharing my experiences as an artist. But yeah, I had a baby 3 years ago, and I had to take a break from work a little, obviously for a good reason. And in that process of taking like a break, I started designing my Oracle deck. I started doing prints and like teaching some local art classes, and I started my Substack in the last 2 years. And that helped me a lot. I felt like I was building like a really fun community of friends. Like I said earlier in this live, that I do have an Oracle deck. Just take my it's here. It's like really pretty. I just show it really quick for those who haven't seen them. If you want to look at it better, just go to my website. It's on my page on my TikTok, and I've posted it there. But yeah, the Oracle deck like propelled me into this world of like really wanting to be a full-time artist again. And it didn't happen overnight. I had many nights where I just like, God, like, do I really want to do this? Like, am I even capable of doing that? And yeah, I had a lot of crying nights. Don't think it's not an easy like journey when we decide on it, but I think it's worth it. Like if you decide that you want to do this and you set up some good healthy goals, like you got this. It won't happen overnight, but if you show up each day doing something like a live or drawing or going out on like art walks and meeting people and getting inspired, I think that's really important. Staying close to the campfire is the most important thing as an artist. If you spend too much time by yourself, then you start hearing your inner critic talking to you, and that conversation can become really toxic really quick, which I've experienced many times. So when you feel like you're like slowly going into that direction, the best thing to do is to like pick up the phone and call somebody. SOS, friends, SOS. Um, yeah, keep asking questions if you have any. I if even it's about the Oracle deck. That was a really cool experience from like a point of like spirituality and really like tapping into like information that was, I don't know, God sent, to be frankly honest. Let's see. Wow, see how that just like makes such a great difference. You have this tone over here, the background like makes the person pop forward. And a lot of the times when shapes, people, whatever you're like drawing or painting gets lost and it becomes too neutral, like one of the best things is to go back to the shadows and enforce the shadows. So I really needed to like make her stand out, and the only way I could do that is really just focusing a little bit on the background. Let's like change a little of the music. It's like kind of feeling jazzy now. And just because the background is already kind of blocked in and you can't see the hairs, what I'll do then to enforce it, I take a little bit of gouache and I put in the proper tone in it. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, ah, 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 ah. I love it. It's the little things in life. It's just the little things in life. I love these little whimsical hairs that just like. So now what you can do to give the person volume is you look at the shadow, you look at her face, and then you try to figure out in what direction her face moves. So from the chin, because it's the most obvious place, you can do this on your reference photo so you kind of get an idea on which way you're like moving. So it just helps you understand the volume. I don't know, not the volume. I'm like translating from Romanian. Somebody help me out. What's the word when it like shows it 3D? I think you guys know what I'm talking about. My brain just went on like a bloop. It just shows that she's like has form. That it's not a flat object, that she has a forehead. So like over here, it's like over here like this. And this is not cheating. It's just working smart. Wait. See? It just helps so much more when you're trying to like make something look as realistic as possible. Hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think so far? Yay. Can kind of see. Gonna add some pen here and there because it's not quite. There you go. Bring that back a little bit. Neato. Sharpen. AS. What is it? ASMR? Yes. I'm very amused about that today. Awesome. What can I make her? Close enough. And what's awesome about these quick sketches is that it just permits you to make mistakes. Like there's tons of things that are not like exactly the same as the photo, but one of the most important things is that I'm really learning how to draw something. So get it out of your head that it has to be perfect, and then just make it. But of course, I do want it to turn out well. So it's just a matter of like having a decent conversation with yourself. Like, hey, if it turns out awesome, awesome. If it doesn't, moving on. And I'll show you guys. I'll show you examples of ones that I really like and ones that I'm like, So this is the one that I did yesterday or the day before yesterday. I really like this one. This is okay. I like this one too. And these versions, like this one and this one, take like 15 minutes to like kind of sketch. Over here, I was just quickly sketching in public, and the person kept moving. So there's that. So yeah, I just do these tiny little quick things each day, and it feels so great. It feels like I actually achieved something. Yeah. I really like. I'll show you ones that this took like 30 minutes or so. This is a really favorite one. I did it with gouache and pencil. And then these ones, like I messed up the nose. Like he's great, but like I could have done it better. And a lot of the times, most of my portraits don't look exactly like the reference photo. Wuthering Heights, because I'm an obsessive when it comes to smut books. Well, this is more like a smut movie, and the original book is not that smutty, so But yeah, like I make tons of mistakes. And I just move on. I don't spend too much time dwelling on it. Is anybody else enjoying a good cup of coffee right now? Or what are you guys enjoying at this hour, depending as to where you are in this world? The second one, girl, you're not going to bed at all tonight. You are dedicated to no sleep tonight. It's okay. You'll go to bed when you go to bed. It's Saturday. You can do whatever you want. You can spend your adult money however you want. Okay, I think I need to tone down this white over here. Okay, let's see. Kind of inclined to bring in some white, right? There's so much progress in just a little bit of time. I need to look this Ellie up. Okay. Let's put a little bit of white gouache just to make some of these highlights stand out. This is the gouache that I'm using. I really like this one. But there's tons of other versions. Good gouaches in this existence. My little paintbrush for details. And some old-fashioned aqua. Okay, let's see. Let's see. There's some white over here. Like the ear has been sadly not popping. So the only way to make it pop is to just bring some white in. Hmm. Let me show you up close a little bit. It just helps. It helps. Oops. My computer was like, are you still there? Let's get some of these little hairs. I think adding the highlights on our work is one of the most satisfying things we can do. Yes, send it to me, please. Well, that's what we have so far. And I really, really enjoyed creating this little portrait with you guys. Thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, the whatever these things are. But thank you so much, and thank you for being wonderful friends to make art with. I plan on doing this more often, definitely on the weekends. I really enjoy it. And don't be a stranger. Send me your artwork private, talk to me, follow me on Substack. If you need an art friend, I'm here. And yeah, I'm today was really awesome. I also needed this break of just letting loose and relaxing, and I definitely did this because of you guys, and it was a beautiful back and forth. So sending you all a lovely evening, morning, whatever, and have fun this weekend. Relax, make some art. Bye, guys.